Communication or the conversation is an act of exchanging ideas. However, we often tend to think of communication as just being about expressing ourselves, while ignoring the fact that it is also just as important to know how to listen. The reason we tend to think that way is because we are always taught to become a good speaker and never to become a good listener. However, listening is an art that is not to be ignored but to be mastered. Welcome to the channel, my fellow humans from planet Earth. Today, we will be discussing about 5 ways that will help you improve your listening skills, which may potentially change your life, as it helped me change mine. Let's dive straight in. Number 1. Listen intelligently. Listening intelligently means looking out for the meaning behind the words, hearing not just what they are saying, but what they are trying to say. Try to understand the emotions behind their words. For example, people while talking might imply something, but not quite say it outright. They may even say complete opposite of what they actually mean. Listening intelligently and with intent will help you understand not only the words that are spoken, but the intent behind those words. Number 2. Understand before being understood. It is very easy to focus more on what you want to say than on trying to understand the other person's point of view. Hence, always try to remind yourself about this useful acronym when you are talking about someone, and that is WAIT, which stands for why am I talking? The idea here is not to simply end up waiting for your turn to talk, but actually listen to the person who is talking. And so, before you start talking, commit to putting your views and agendas aside. Number 3. Avoid being judgmental. Always remember that a communication flourishes when there is trust, but flounders when there is judgment or criticism. Being able to listen without giving a judgmental statement or putting each other down is crucial to building and maintaining trust between both the parties. Even if what the other person is saying doesn't make sense to you, picking holes is only likely to hurt them, not convince them. And hence, however much you are tempted to insist that you are the one in the right, try to listen calmly rather than giving in to your emotions. Number 4. Acknowledge that you are listening. That doesn't necessarily mean agreeing all the time, but rather making it clear you have understood them or that you are trying to understand them. The simple technique to do this is by repeating and clarifying. For example, you may simply say, "It sounds like what you are saying is," and then just repeat what you just heard. Next, clarify what you have understood is right by asking a question like, "Am I understanding you correctly?" That way, you can ensure that you are not assuming things and that what you have understood is actually right. Furthermore, it makes it clear to the person that you are focused on them and not on yourself. Number 5. Use your body language. Showing that you are listening is not a natural impulse for everybody. Trust me, it's not, for at least for majority of us. Let me give you an example here. Imagine if someone is coming in with their creative ideas to you and opening their creative soul in front of you and actually sharing their creative ideas and secrets with you. And now what you do is just sit there with your arms crossed, and you don't say anything, not a word, they are really not going to give it to you. Trust me, they won't. Instead, use your body language via a simple nod. I'm sure you all are already aware that a nod is when you lean in and you nod your head, and keep nodding your head when someone is pitching an idea. That way, they get more and more excited about the pitch, and believe me, they would be happy and willing to share their best ideas with you. Basically, use your body language to add energy to the conversation. So, why not you guys go ahead and try these tips next time you are in a conversation with your friends, your colleagues, or your partner, and let us know in the comment sections below if it actually helped you guys. Also, if you liked this video, you may like this video here, which may potentially be helpful for you. Hopefully, we'll see you again in future. Until then, adios fellow humans.